Hello, welcome to Identifying Minerals. This is Mrs. Burke's video number 40.
That was very good. That was a good intro. I liked it. It was like your movie voice phone or something.
I'm trying to be James Earl Jones.
There you go. All right, so you want to run down the list we're going to do today?
Sure.
Okay.
So this is how you identify minerals. By its color, by its appearance, by its luster. I think that you used that a long time before, right?
Yeah, for shiny.
Yep. Hardness, specific gravity,
Mhm.
whether or not it breaks, and whether or not it has a streak color.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
that.
going to show you how to do that today.
Okay.
Cool, huh? All right, so physical properties of minerals. And remember, we're talking about minerals, and minerals are, in fact, not
Rocks.
very good. Minerals are not rocks.
See, she can teach even me.
So you can actually identify a lot of them by their color. So like, for instance, this is a rose quartz, so you can tell because it's a nice pretty pink. You can tell some of them by their appearance, and this is mica. You guys might know. You can see the layers and it breaks off easily. And some you can tell by its luster. Oh, look at this one. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it is
Sparkly.
very sparkly. Yep.
Look, it's the Edward of rocks.
For all you Twilight fans out there, that was very good. Let's talk about Mohs Hardness Scale. So have you ever heard of this before?
Yes.
Yeah. So this actually measures hardness in minerals, and it goes from 1 to 10, with 10 being the strongest, and that's diamond, of course. And 1 is the weeniest, and that's talc. And do you remember the one that you felt and it was smooth?
This one?
Yep, that's talc that you have right there. So who was Mo?
So Mo.
Who was
he
Mo?
was a one of the Three Stooges. No, he was a German scientist.
Yes.
His full name was Friedrich Mo.
Mm-hmm.
He is one of Mrs. Burke's infamous old dead dudes.
Yep, old dead dude.
He was born in 1773 and died in 1839, and he determined the scale by scratching stuff.
Yeah, so you want to hear the story? It was really cool. He worked for a banker, and a lot of his money, his investments, was in minerals. And he needed to catalog all these things, so he cataloged them based on color, but that wasn't good enough. So then he started scratching them against each other to figure out who was stronger than who, and then he came up with his scale.
Cool.
Kind of cool. So we kind of already alluded to this, so do you mind holding the talc up again? Do you have your diamond knife?
Yep.
So if you have, talc is your weeniest, and she's trying to break it.
And Mrs. Burke's computer.
And if you have diamond, you can actually hold it. We're going to scratch it. You can actually scratch it. See that big line right there? Do you think they can see that?
I don't know, but it's right there. Actually,
Yep.
I can see it.
Yeah.
I believe her.
Yep, so that's the scale. So you go from the softest to the hardest. This is actually the powder that's formed, and it's the color that's left behind, and you can identify a mineral by this. So I'll take one, and you want to take one?
Sure.
Here, there's one. Oh, you can see somebody's already done one here. So what you do is take any one out of our box right there, and I'll take one and you take one. Doesn't matter. How you test the streak of a mineral is you get a tile. Now you can use, do I have my big tile right around here?
Yep, it's behind here.
So you can actually use a kitchen tile. If you actually use the back, not the shiny side, you can use that. Or you have what's actually called streak plates. These are streak plates. And what you do is you run your mineral right down the back. And see, I just made a brown color. And that's what color the streak is. Now, sometimes your streak will actually be a different color than what the rock looks like. So the rock might be black, but it might leave a streak of red or orange or something behind.
Neat. This looks charcoaly.
Yeah, kind of cool, huh?
Very cool.
So that's another way you can use to identify your minerals.
Heavy metal, when you scratch it when you do a streak test, you scratch it on sandpaper, you see a black line. That tells you it's fool's gold. If you had real gold and you scratched it, it would be a gold line. So this is fool's gold, iron pyrite. These are tumble polished samples of hematite, Hematite. You do a streak on this. The streak is kind of a reddish, purplish color. This is iron, hematite.
So let's talk about breaking a mineral. Brenna, you want to come say hi? We're on a video. Come say hi.
Oh,
Everybody
hello.
say hi to Brenna Whitney.
Hello.
All right, so here we go. So if you break a mineral, you can break it in many different ways, and depending on how it breaks is another way that you can identify it.
Describe the 7 ways to describe minerals.
Right, so let's just give them an example. So I started with color and appearance and luster, so there's 3, right?
And then
don't tell them, let them do it themselves.
I was trying to help.
Okay, do you like my,
I do.
all right, that was good.
That is very
Hopefully
cute.
your brain is nice and full of minerals, which we know are not,
Rocks.
although they may make up rocks, okay?